Hey guys, so today I am finally going to talk about my favorites from the last few months. I don't know when's the last time I did a favorites video, but it's been a while. So I actually got a box from Morphe today and I got to try out some new eyeshadows and their new setting spray. It was so exciting, and yeah, that's in this video because that's how quick it takes me to find a favorite. So I'm just gonna jump right in because I have a few stuff here, and knowing me, I'll probably talk way too much about each one. So I'm gonna start off with primer slash setting spray. So first of all, I want to talk about the Smashbox Photo Finish Priming Water. And I used this in my last video to prime my face, which you didn't see because I cut out that spot, and also to set it. And I have been really liking it. This is actually, I got like the tester bottle first, and then I bought this, so I guess that means I appreciated it a lot. It's really refreshing for after your makeup, and I find it really works as a primer before your makeup as well. So I'm in love with this stuff. It's awesome. Definitely, like, if you're looking for a good priming slash setting spray, this is pretty much awesome. And then secondly, I have the Morphe Prep and Set Makeup Setting Spray. So I use this to set my makeup today, and oh my gosh, it's just like, first of all, I don't know why, but I love the packaging because it kind of looks like a hairspray bottle, and I don't know why that satisfies me, but it does. And second of all, it just smells and feels so refreshing. And so you guys have heard me talk about this before. I live in a desert, and so when I put my makeup on, some days I can just feel like shriveled up inside and just feel super cakey. So this one, it's just like, it's so refreshing for after your makeup. You feel like you look a million times better, and I feel like it really makes my makeup look better. I don't look cakey at all. So this is just an awesome. I didn't use it to prep though, so maybe I should try that later, but I'm loving this. So next thing I'm talking about some foundations. Actually I only have one foundation. So for foundations, I'm going to talk about the Diorskin Forever foundation. And oh my god, I immediately got it after Jocelyn Hill said it was her holy grail foundation. And of course, I mean, she's always right, but like, this is amazing. It is so good. Like, I don't even understand it, to be honest. Like, it's not, I feel like it can go on all skin types, honestly, because it doesn't dry matte, but it's not too dewy. It's just like, it just looks natural skin. The only thing is, I don't know if the lighter one would have worked for me because it looked a little yellow when I was testing it in the store. But this is 014 in color, and it seems to make my skin a little orange, which is why I've been actually mixing it with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and this is in the Y205 color. It's like pure white, so it seems to kind of bounce it out a little bit more. I'm super sad this makes my skin orange though, because I always have a problem with that in foundations, especially drugstore foundations. I'm always trying to find one that fits my skin like perfectly. So like a really expensive foundation like this that actually does look so good on the skin is like a bummer for me because like I just really wanted it to be perfect. So I'm not sure if maybe the lighter one, or I mean the lower number, I don't actually know if it's lighter, would work better. Honestly, I found it to look really orange on my back of my hand and when I was comparing it to my neck. So who knows, but for now I'm really liking this combination. So yeah, if you're looking for a good foundation and you have oily or even dry skin, I would definitely check this out because I really do think it can fit all skin types, honestly. If you're pale though, let me know if you found a color that worked for you that didn't turn your skin orange, because I'm still like don't have a lot of hope that like any of the other colors will not make my skin orange, but we'll see. I'll try to do another test later on. Alright, so I'm gonna go on to highlight. So So this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. So I used this in my last video and I kind of talked about it. I have had this for a while now. My hairdresser is actually the one that turned me back onto this because she said that it was just such a beautiful, creamy, natural glow, and I was like, you know what? I feel like I did love this, and I don't know why I haven't taken it out of my drawer in a while. So yeah, I've actually been using this a lot. I think it's great for summer, especially us pale skin girls, because it's just such a natural glow. It's like I actually like kind of go crazy with it. I put it all over my cheekbones. I go up to above my eyebrows. I go on my chin and on my nose. Like I just go all out with this, and it still doesn't look like I'm going over the top. It just looks like I have a very natural glow from within, and it's just so perfect for summer, I think. It's just beautiful. It makes your skin look nice and dewy. You might not want that though if you like the matte look better, but if you don't like any glow at all, or just like a very small amount of highlight, I would just like go in with a small brush and put it just right on those cheekbones. That's all. So I usually use the Morphe 501 M501 brush when I'm doing my highlight. So if you want just a really natural highlight, I would just like dip this in and tap it off and just go right there, and just that's all. Although I already do have a different highlight on, so it's not gonna look as natural as it usually looks. But yeah, that's like a bomb highlight. So speaking of highlights, this is actually technically an eyeshadow palette. I used this in my last video. I didn't really talk about it though. But I have been loving this one because not only do I get all these like shimmery colors, which is always really nice just to have on hand, but this top row here, not these two, that's pink. This used to be white. This palette fell on the ground because God hates me, and that's what cracked, because that was my favorite color. So it was just like, oh yeah, of course, just, you know, crack her favorite color. So yeah, I've been using this shadow right here a lot. Like I've already almost hit pan on that. No, I have hit pan on that. I'm using the sides, scooping up what I can. And I like to pop it on my inner corners of my eyes, as well as my brow bone highlight. I also put it on my nose, the point of my nose sometimes, and my cupid's bow. And I just love it. It's just like, it's really, like if you don't like highlight, you're not gonna like this, but this is an intense highlight. So I find that these, the top row colors, except the pinks, are just great brow bone highlights, inner corner highlight. I also put it on the point of my nose and my cupid's bow, and I think that it just adds like an extra boom. Like if you like highlight, I would definitely suggest this palette. As for the other colors, I haven't really used them except for like I've used some of the golds and these. What kind of colors would you say these are? Like a pinkish gold. I would actually love to try out like one of these harder colors because I haven't really ever done something like that, so that would be interesting to see. I'm not a really big hot pink person, so that might be interesting. So yeah, I would definitely suggest this. Of course, it's Morphe, so it's not overly expensive for these great eyeshadows, and they're always super creamy and super pigmented. Alright, so speaking of Morphe eyeshadows, this is the new one I got today. It arrived in the mail, and I'm so happy because it is exactly what I wanted. Oh no, the paper fell. It is just so gorgeous. I think they also have another warmer, golder palette, but I have the 350 palette, which is really a lot of golds and warmth, and I actually found that I didn't go to it as much as my other eyeshadows because it was just so warm, and I kind of lean towards a mixture of cool or warm tones, and so this one has both, and I love it so much. It's just beautiful. There's creamy and pigmented shades. I love this row of like super shimmery, like glam eyeshadows, especially because they have some gold in there, and I just find that these shimmery gold eyeshadows just look so good on like in the middle of the lid for blue eyes, especially because it just makes them pop. That's just because I have blue eyes, though. That's something I've noticed. But yeah, I think they're super creamy. They're super pigmented. It's just, I just love them. my favorite color is actually probably this one right here, because I just think it's like a true purplish kind of brown, and I don't know why, but that's just something that I like apparently. Here, I'm gonna try to get something better. I already had like some shimmeries on my back of my hand, so yeah, here you go. Like, it's just so like a true brown, and that's what I'm kind of wearing today in my crease. It's along with some other colors. I don't know. I went crazy with this palette because I was just like, yes, I have been waiting for. I have been wanting to use this for so long, and I finally just went online and bought it for myself because you gotta treat yourself. Alright, this seems to be like a Morphe. Like, I did not plan on doing this, but Morphe is pretty much a great brand in my opinion. And so I have yet another Morphe one. I also used this in my last video. This is their 9N blush palette. I have another blush palette by them, but I think I even mentioned that in the previous video. It's a little too dark for my skin, so I actually really like this palette because I find that there's more of these colors that I can actually use. Like, I'm not going to be using, like, you know, these two or that one, probably, or that one because I'm so pale, it would look a little freaky on me. But the reason I love this palette so much is this pink right here. Like, I go to this blush almost every day. It is my pride and joy in life. I love it. It just looks so, like, I just love a nice pink on the cheeks, and this one is just like, it sells it for me. I just love it so much. Okay, we got through all that. Okay, so this is a perfume, and this is called the Escada Taj Sunset. And okay, so I have like kind of a funny backstory with this. It's not a funny backstory, but it's a good backstory in my opinion, at least. So when I was like in middle school, I remember going to Nordstrom's, and you know, like where all those they have all the makeup and stuff and the perfumes. Well, like, I remember we were trying to buy a gift for our friend. Yeah, and so we ended up coming across this, and we were like smelling it. It came with lotion and I think shower gel or something, and we just fell in love with it. So we actually bought 2 sets. So I had like the perfume, the shower gel, and the lotion, and we gave one to her, and we kept one because we just fell in love so much. And she began calling it Heavenly, and so we just all called it Heavenly because it just smells like so good. Like, I just want to wear this like every day. And this was like during the summer, and so this became like my summer perfume. Like, I was in middle school, so I would like spray that all over my body when I went to the pool alone. Like, that's how extra I was. So I just fell in love with it, and then we used like the entire bottle, and since we had always called it Heavenly, we never were able to find the bottle again until my mom and I went to Ulta a few months ago, I think, and we were like testing perfumes, and we're like, hey, I wonder if that Heavenly perfume is here. Yeah, it was, and we know the name now, and I'm never gonna forget it because, oh my gosh, this is my summer holy grail of perfumes. I just love it so much. You can get it at Ulta. Taj Sunset, not Heavenly. Alright, so that's like what I really wanted to talk about. I didn't want to make this video too long because sometimes favorites videos can just go over the top. So I just picked out the products that I just been really loving these past few months. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll probably be uploading it soon after I upload my other one, which is still not online yet. I apologize. There was a lot of editing problems. As always, I'm not an editing master. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Give it a comment. Tell me what you hated. Tell me what you loved. Tell me if you tried any of these products. Tell me if you're gonna try any of these products. I could go on and on. Tell me about your life, or your hopes and dreams. I don't know. I like to hear people. I'm lonely. Wow, this got intense. Okay, I'm gonna sign off before I say anything else super weird. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon with another makeup tutorial. I'm probably gonna either do my eyebrow or eyeliner tutorial, so just look out for that one, and bye.